Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. Okay, guys, today our topic of essay is agree or disagree. Okay, I will tell you that this type of essay is the most important and the most repeated one. So, first of all, the first thing that we have to do is to read statement carefully. For example, here what is the statement? The best way to reduce crime amongst young people is to teach parents good parenting skills. Do you agree or disagree? Okay, so here is the statement. Now you have to spend 2 to 3 minutes on understanding the statement. Either you are agree, then why? If you are disagree, then why you are disagree? And if you agree also disagree, then why? This will come in the category of partially agree. So in this type of essay, there are further 3 kinds. First is you are totally agree. Second is you are totally disagree. And the third is you are partially agree. Okay? Further, the method of writing this type of essay for all these 3 kinds, agree, disagree or partially agree, will be different. Okay, so now I will tell you how we have to write the essay in these formats. Either you are agree or disagree or partially agree. Okay, so let's start. First of all, you have to write paragraph number 1. In the first paragraph, you have to write general sentence or statement about main word of topic. For example, here in this type of essay, the main point of the essay is crime. Okay, so write any general statement about crime. Then you have to rewrite your topic statement in your own words. And in the third statement, you have to describe either you are agree, disagree or partially agree. Okay, that will be your first paragraph. So in the second paragraph, you have to write a sentence about your agreement. Okay, you have to tell why you are agree or disagree or partially agree. Then you have to justify or explain with example. And at the last, justify if you are agree, then why you are agree, or if you are disagree, then why you are disagree. Okay, so in the second paragraph, your all sentences should be about the main focus of your essay's agreement. Okay, then you have to move on in the third paragraph. Now in the third paragraph, you have to write another statement about your agreement. For example, you have another point to justify your essay, either why are you agree to the statement or why you are disagree. Okay, then you have to justify that. Then you have to explain with example or justify about the main point that you are going to write in this paragraph. That will be your third paragraph. Now in the fourth paragraph, you have to conclude your essay. Okay, if you are going agree with the statement, then you have to write the words, keywords that you have mentioned in the above 2 paragraphs about agreement. If you are disagree, then mention those keywords. Otherwise, you have to mention basic keywords that you have write in essay paragraph 2 and paragraph 3. Okay, you can also write what you think, either why you are agree or disagree or partially agree in this essay. Okay, so in the fourth paragraph, you have to conclude overall. Now here is template. I will explain the template with you and how we have to write this type of essays in agree or disagree. Okay, guys. So, what was the statement? The best way to reduce crime amongst young people is to teach parents good parenting skills. Do you agree or disagree? Okay, so here he's saying that the best way to reduce crime. What is the best way? To teach parents good parenting skills. So if you agree that only this act is necessary or best way to reduce crime, then you have to write your essay according to this statement. But if you are going to partially agree that also this statement is okay, the best way is to teach parenting good skills, but there is also another statement or another factor that is important to reduce crime, then that essay will be partially agree. So how to write partially agree essay? I will explain by using this template. So how to write partially agree essay in this type of essay? I will tell you by using this template. So let's start. In the first paragraph, crime, the most vulnerable act, is becoming common in youth. It is believed by some individuals that parents' behavior play a major role in nurturing and developing their children to make them good human. I do agree by this aforementioned statement, but there are also some other factors that can't be ignored, such as teaching kids about wrong or right. Okay, so as I told you, the first statement should be related to the main keyword that is related to the statement. So here the main focus was on crime, so you have to write a general statement about crime. Then you have to rewrite your essay statement. In the second statement, that is here mentioned that it is believed by some individuals. So what is believed by some individuals? Rewrite the statement in your own words. Then in the last statement, you have to tell that either you are agree, disagree or partially agree. As we are going to partially agree with this statement, then we will write I do agree by this aforementioned statement, but there are also some other factors, and these lines you can use for all kind of essays. Just change your clue words. Okay, so that is paragraph 1. Now, as you said, you are partially agree. So the first paragraph should be related to your statement that you are agree, and the second paragraph should be related to your and other factor that you are going to tell, as you have mentioned in the first paragraph that teaching kids is also important. Okay, so the first paragraph would be related to the statement, and the second paragraph will be related to your mentioned factor. So let's read paragraph 2. On the one hand, you will write this statement in all kind of partially agree essays. The second paragraph will be related to on the one hand, and the third paragraph will be start from on the other hand. That will tell that yes, you are going to describe that you are partially agree. Okay, so let's read. On the one hand, one parent study program the relevant to thinking and behavior of young people that they seem to clearly understand their kids. For instance, according to psychology, parents can talk and encourage offsprings to do whatever they like in limited regulation. As a result, children feel adults respect them and they seem to follow pieces of advice. Moreover, parents spend more time participating in an educational misdemeanor with kids and play a positive model for kids, because children tend to learn behavior and actions from the person who has closely relative. For example, parents should make their children aware of the crimes being committed. Consequently, they should address the youth to watch felony reality shows so that the youngster can keep themselves away from the path of crime as much as possible. Okay, so this paragraph is totally related to your statement, that is explaining that parents can guide their offsprings about crime. Okay, if the parents will guide to their children, then they will know that the crime is not a good thing. So children will prevent from doing any kind of crime. So it's totally related to the guidance of parents to the children. So he explained this factor in this paragraph. Okay, so the next third paragraph is related to your mentioned factor, that you said that it is also important for reducing crime. So let's read. On the other hand, you will must write on the other hand at the start of the third paragraph in partially disagree essay. On the other hand, helping offspring know how dangerous if they break the rules and the consequences of waiting for them. So this paragraph is going to describe that teaching offsprings is also important. Firstly, schools and governments organize a range of misdeed classes to teach to younger, like having a trip to prison and showing punishments for prisoners. Okay, this will help to reduce crime, because children will have a fear related to the crime because the prisoners are being punished. Secondly, young people should learn about right and wrong at an early age. This means they will avoid bullying friends and making serious trouble in their life. So the third paragraph is totally related to the factor that we mentioned in the first paragraph, that guidance of children is most important as well. So in the last fourth paragraph, you have to just conclude what you have write in your above paragraphs. Like, in conclusion, I suppose parents should learn parenting skills and younger might to study more about misconduct. Okay, so in the one statement, the writer described that although parenting skills are important, but guiding to younger is also important. That is related to conclusion. Okay, now this template is related to essay if you are totally agree with the statement given in your essay. Okay, so as per essay statement, the best way to reduce crime amongst young people is to teach parents good parenting skills. Do you agree or disagree? So if you are totally agree that this is the best way to reduce crime by guiding parents about parenting skills, then you have to describe, you have to explain this statement in examples and with justification. So let's start. In the first paragraph, you can write same as I told you for partially agree. Just change the sentence at the last and tell that I am totally agree by this statement. Okay. As you can see, the first paragraph is totally same. The first sentence is related to the general sentence of keyword. Then you have to rewrite the essay statement, and in the third statement you have to tell that I do agree by this statement. Hence, this essay will discuss why this essay totally agrees with this notion. Okay, you will describe about your agreement in this type of essay. Okay, so let's read. First of all, a majority of parents in developing countries do not have enough time to take care of their children. For example, in Thailand, adult people have to work hard because cost of living is too high. It makes those young children do something illegal, such as being a part of a motorcycle gang while their parents are working. Okay, so in the first paragraph, in the second paragraph, he is justifying that why parenting skills is important. Okay, secondly, those parents never teach their children what should they do or should not. Some parents think that it is better to let their children do what they want to do. For instance, when their children show their aggressive behavior, their parents do not complain about it and teach them what is the right thing to do. As a result, some teenagers have a trend to commit a crime. In this paragraph, the writer is going to justify that if parents have no skills about why to reduce crime, then the parents will just let all things on their children. जो करो जाओ, जो मर्जी करो. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे वो बता रहा है कि क्यों पेरेंट्स जो है उन्हें ये बताना ज़रूरी है, उनको सिखाना ज़रूरी है कि क्राइम is not a good thing, so that they can describe, they can tell to their children. In the next paragraph, on the other hand, educating parents how to teach their children is one of many ways to reduce violation rates in teenagers. Moreover, it seems to be the best way because many factors of crime in adolescents relate to their parents' behavior, such as leaving their children alone and ignore their children. Okay, so this paragraph is also justifying that teaching parents or educating parents is also important to reduce crime. And in the last paragraph, in conclusion, you will conclude about what you have to write about. In conclusion, in my opinion, this essay believes educating parents to teach their children the right thing is the best way to reduce crimes in young people because the parents' behavior strongly influences their children. Okay, so that is about conclusion. Okay guys, this template is related to why you are totally disagree with your essay statement. Okay, so let's read the statement again. The best way to reduce crime amongst young people is to teach parents good parenting skills. Do you agree or disagree? In case of disagreement, again you can write the first and second statements as it is, but in the third statement you have to mention that you are going to disagree and why you are going to disagree. Let's read. In the first paragraph, the first two statements are same. I am going to read statement 3. I am against that approach being the best way. The roles of teachers and the government in youth crime prevention is also of great importance. Okay, only parenting skills is not the best way, but the roles of teachers and government is also most important. So that's why I am going to disagree with this statement. Now you have to justify your statement in second and third paragraphs. Okay, let's read second paragraph. There are some prevailing reasons why most people support parental skills as the best option. First and foremost, parents may have daily contact and intimate connection with their adolescents, thereby keeping them from evil thoughts or even crimes. For example, when a teen boy confided to their parents that he started to have sexual curiosity, he could be given sound advice on dealing with his urges to avoid being an offender. School. Second, parents can set role models that kids are likely to imitate. If the father was not a law-abiding citizen, such as committing vandalism, his son could not mimic him in an exemplary manner. So, in this paragraph, the writer explained that why other people say that it is good to teach parenting skills. So in this paragraph, he has write the examples and reasons why other people said that parenting skills is important, it is the best option. But now he's going to describe his own point of view. Let's read third paragraph. On the other hand, the argument has some significant flaws that need proper consideration. Aspects of such parental skills can be covered with rust. Due to a lack of frequent practice, neglecting parents leave the young with toxic friends, making them prone to commit crimes. Therefore, joining hands from families, schools, and the government in kid rearing is necessary. In other words, the teacher can mold the minor's mindset, promote age appropriate behavior, and deter from violent ones. Another method is that the governing bodies can strictly control the explicit contents of violence and crime on TV and the internet. In this paragraph, the writer describes that why other factors like teachers and government can help out in reducing the crime. Okay, now move to last paragraph. In conclusion, we can deny the role of parents in bringing up children. However, they are not solely the influences. Okay, I strongly think there will be better measures, namely the involvement of schools and government associations can prevent many young from criminal commitment. So in conclusion, in the last paragraph, you have to just summarize your whole essay at the second and third paragraphs, that either why you are agree, why you are disagree, or why you are partially agree. Just mention those factors in the last paragraph and conclude your essay. So these are the types of agree and disagree essay. If you are agree, disagree, or partially agree.